Hello, this is another episode of Salvaging Runs, where I go on Reddit to search for posts where people need help on runs where they have reached a dead end. Before I start, just a quick announcement. I'm going to be opening up submissions for you guys to send me your runs because there's only so much on Reddit. Link up to the forum is in the description. More details on that at the end of the video. Now let's jump into the first run that I like to try and save. Any way to save this? Round 95 chimps. The DTs are killing me. And if we take a look closer at the setup, what do we have to work with? Well, we got basically a Rubble Monkey as our main DPS. That's about it. And an assortment of mid-game towers that have no business being useful at this point. Go figure they got stuck. They were very helpful, at least in telling me all the cross paths that they used, so it was very easy to replicate. A lot of the comments on this post seem to be pretty pessimistic about this run. Don't think it's salvageable. You won't be able to beat 98 and 100, even if you beat 95. No, not at all. Retry is probably your best bet. I don't think so, unfortunately. But you know what? I think so. Or at least that's what I like to believe. So, once again, we've recreated the setup. I couldn't replicate the amount of money they had, despite telling me all the crossouts, probably because Benjamin Trojan is random. So, I just put a bunch of villages here in the corner. Trust me, they won't help beat these rounds at all. One extra thing, too, I'd like to do with these runs is instead of just trying to salvage it, explain, first off, what's wrong with it. And the first thing we can definitely pinpoint here is this Monkey City Village. Remember, guys, the I in chimp stands for no income, meaning this is completely useless. Same with Benjamin, although we do have at least his abilities, which kind of do something, at least level 10. But another problem with this defense is there's just a lot of tier 3 mid-game towers that do absolutely nothing. They should have probably upgraded some of these, like a fair amount, or at least focus more on getting like a couple strong towers rather than a bunch of mid towers. I'm gonna first see just how close this defense is without spending more money. So first off, you absolutely want to use Ben ability. So there's only mobs, or only DDTs. All the mobs are gone. But what seems to be the problem here? Probably the DDT damage, right? Honestly, it looks pretty close. Or at least with 7k to work with, I think there's something we could do here. First off, this Dark Knight is literally staring at us right in the eye, so that's most of our money right there. Now, I can Dark Shift it, but is there enough range? Ooh, there is, barely. I don't know, again, if their setup had just enough range, because maybe they shifted a pixel the wrong way, or differently than I did. But it seems like this Dark Knight is huge. Let's see if I need to push it back. Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? No, I'm not, wow. Well, that was pretty easy. Well, even if they couldn't Dark Shift here, they could probably take multiple Dark Shifts to get to this point. But I would definitely leave this in the center so that first off, Alpha lands on this instead of the useless 032. And I always keep preaching this, and for good reason. Every defense needs support towers to be solid. So definitely Mob Glue, Relentless at some point. But surprisingly, this defense holds like without it so far. The DPS is there. Now, I probably should have also siphoned around 96 so that there wouldn't be this many ZMGs on the screen. Yeah, if I don't do that, I am dead. Gotcha. So, okay, spam level 10 siphon as soon as I can. Do I get any of them downgraded? I think at most one of them, or did they all spawn out? Oh my god, they all spawned out. The timing there was so close. I'm gonna do glue over here. I hate that it's not at the entrance, but this helipad is in the damn way. So best I can do is here under the discount and the cam protection. Yeah, I just frick it all the way to 024. It's such a big deal. They probably gotta nerf this thing. Take a look at how we're doing now. Like, it's not even close. Just because of that damn glue. So can we try to prove that top comment wrong by beating 98 to 100? First off, siphon immediately. That didn't siphon half the ZMGs, but we can always retry if it's still too much. I saw a lot of comments on the post also complaining about the Ben usage, but like because of siphon funding, Ben is actually not the worst thing in the world. He's obviously not ideal. One of the probably worst heroes for chimps, but not useless. Like, downgrading the balloons is a really big deal. Let's also switch charting between first and strong so that we, I don't know, get the right target. I think we can do it though without much more help. By the way, this Robo is on first and close, because first and strong pops everything too quickly, and damn, we're 3 Surhems off, but we have 12k to work with. The thing is, I think I need to save the money for around 100, because there's barely any bad damage with this defense. So that money we're probably going to a Spike Storm if I had to guess, aka not gonna be that useful for 98. But yeah, only one ZMG siphon this time. I think this probably works out. -3 ZMGs, and that round was just a piece of cake. My god. I think I'm just gonna commit. Gotta get it this round so that I can cool it off for around 100. Just enough money for that 240. Let's do strong turning also on the Dark Knight. Come on, Dark Knight. You got this. Dark Knight carry, Dark Knight carry. Don't force me to use Spike Stream this round, or else that'll really hurt. Back on first targeting. And easy peasy. Let's spam some 220s because I have nothing else to do with the money, and let's go. How much does the first ability do? Like 3,000? Up to 9k now. This one's gonna be a big one, because it'll get all the spikes around the crater. Yep. Spike Storm is our Lord and Savior for 100, and this was probably one of the easier runs to salvage. I'm surprised that most people said the run was cooked. I think a lot of people still underrate Ben's usage, I guess, in late game chimps, but no, there's very much a way out of this, and it was pretty simple. GG, Dark Knight, Spike Storm, and Benjamin, OP. Next up, we got a run on Monkey Meadow. Am I cooked, or is there something I can do here to save the run? If I can't save the run, any recommendations? The run in question, well, it's another assortment of random towers. At least this time they have the Relentless Glue. But they didn't even drop the hero down? Damn, this is gonna be tough. Comments? Definitely need to restart. Restart. You can save yourself some time and start over. This is unwinnable. Yeah, for round 98, it's pretty bad. Now, a couple things to note with the run, they did cut off the bottom of the screen. So I couldn't tell how much of their abilities they cooled off, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and play hard mode. AKA, assume that all these abilities have a long cooldown, at least these two. The other two don't make income. But otherwise, this replication of towers gets me to within $6 of, well, their defense cost, so that's what I think they have, the crossbows. Again, let's just play it out and see how close this run ends up being. But a couple of suggestions for our guy here. Definitely do not ever go Balloon Trap in Chimps mode. It doesn't make you extra money. Even though you see the money count go up, I've seen people comment this multiple times, it's just the money that you would have gotten had you popped the balloons initially, because you don't get the initial cash from balloons going in the trap. Just get that out of the way, and also, you should put more of your defense towards the back of the track, because if anything gets past, you see these balloons are going to cop block your way, so you're not going to be able to focus all your damage on the mobs leaking. And instead, you're just going to pop the ZMGs down to more mobs, which make it almost impossible to stop. This does look decent though, does it not? Or at least the FBFB seem pretty close to being beaten. Then we just have ZMGs to deal with. Let's try the following next. Outbuff the Ultra Juggernaut. By the way, yep, these should all be on first, and this one's strong. But let's try this. Ultra Juggernaut last. This would get more Pierce, because it'd be shooting in a straight line, so thank God OP went for at least a straight line. I appreciate that. Should I buy Stronger Stim in the middle of the round? I think I will, and see how that does. And I'll change this to first, I think, now. Now that the F-mobs are leaking, I'd assume I have the Sabo up. So let's get that. Oh, but this is bad, though. You don't ever want your U-Jug to chase like that. So still back on last. A couple more shots. Come on, Spike Balls. Tank, nice. We got all the FBFEs. And now, we just have to deal with... Oh, God. Concoction popping all these at once is not good. I don't think there's a targeting that will get all the cerams in time. It's close though, again. Okay, another problem though. If I do just go for outbuff and support, I think I died to around 100. There is no bad damage here, or at least very little. I'm curious to see if the following works though. So they have a Super Monkey fan club, but they only have 3 Dart Monkeys out of the 10. If you go for this tower, there's never a reason you shouldn't go for 10 Dart Monkeys, so let's at least add 7 more to the mix. And Pierce is the issue, right? If so, then we should do this as well. Cross-branding the Dart Monkeys will increase the Pierce of the Transform Super Monkeys, for those who don't know, so it's always beneficial to do a 220 because the attack speed is also affected. I don't know if I can afford to buy all of that though, or if I do, it's gonna be pretty late and not leave me a lot of wiggle room, but we gotta try. When do I activate the fan club? Probably after I beat this. Again, since it was only ZMGs that was the issue, I gotta see if, like, without outbuff, can U-Jug work? God, there's no targeting that works, though. First? Nope. Alright, idea. How about we just use fan club early, then? Like now, okay? I also don't know if buying this in the middle of the round actually increases it, but I'll try anyway. Whatever, just beat this first and then deal with that later. Or maybe hope it lasts long enough. Come on. Still working. Nope, it timed out. I think it's GG, unless he popped enough of them. It's kind of close. Right? Alright, I give in then. I'll buff plus this, but I'm very worried about the money I'll have for the future rounds. Okay, yeah, outbuff makes it so easy, and so this probably cleans up, I'd assume. Maybe I should just minimize the amount of upgrades I buy on the darts. Maybe just a weak fan club activation is all I need. So wait for it. Now. Please, 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 please. First targeting go. Nice. It's going to work. With about 6k to spare and going to 99, but it's fine. Look, my Sabo's almost up again. I can't afford a Spike Storm this time. That's gonna be a problem. I think with the towers I have, though, 99's easy. So we got that going for us. Let's just see how close this is with 9k. On the bright side, what we have going for us is that 204. I'll do an Abridgment as well, plus Fan Club. Also, I'll do a range on these ones so they actually attack. Just as my first attempt. I unfortunately cannot place an Abridgment in the middle of the track, so this is pretty yikes. It's actually pretty close to popping, though. Hold on. That's about 75, 80%. Fan Club is up again. Pog, Abridgment is still attacking somehow. I don't think there's enough time to break all these EMDs down, though. I use Sabo right now. Bad timing, actually. But what do I do here? The Relentless is out of range. My Fan Club is off. GG. I don't know what I can do. Let's drop random ice towers. Random ice, go. Wait, is this actually going to work? It is. Alright then. We have once again proven the commenters wrong by pulling them out of this mess. Indeed, not cooked. I'm really enjoying these salvaging runs because I'm using stuff that I normally don't use, like fan clubs, that only work because they were part of this guy's original defense. And I'd like to think that was the key to victory. And targeting, of course, very important. And this one might be one of the tougher ones yet. We've got Pat's Pond. Is this salvageable? So far, out of all the runs I've seen, this one is pretty respectable. They've got legitimate Admiral Brickle plus sub strategy going on with outbuff too. They know what they're doing, for the most part. But they can't beat 96 because all their abilities are on cooldown. The only comments on this post are one person suggesting glue, but OP said didn't work, so they had to try again. Are we sure it doesn't work though? Anyway, again, the cross pads were ambiguous, so I did my best to guesstimate what cross pads they would have gone for, while giving me close to the same amount of money, with this ISA getting me to within $15. Trust me, it's useless. They have a 300, I believe a 402 reactor, this cross path, and yeah, first off, let's play and see how long does it take until we die. Not long, those F-mobs run us through. Now, the biggest problem here is that this glue is in range of the outbuff, so it might take DPS away. Or does it? Let's see. By the way, it doesn't work because we die once again instantly. But I think it has to do with the sub-targeting, because once it gets past the first bend, it all goes wild. You're not maximizing any of its spears because so much is getting wasted. So what I think would probably help here is last targeting. See if we can focus one side at a time instead of chasing. Because if anything gets through this bend, it's GG. So watch this. Yeah. Almost nothing gets through. And yeah, I still have a lot of money to work with. 9k, which means if I add like some extra stuff, I think that would at least be the first part of this round. So I'm gonna combine both things. Glue on strong, and then 4 subs on last. I think I'll switch to first after that wave is done. So after this, right? Should I switch this on first? Briefly. Back on last. Oh my god, how did I not die there? That's crazy. But anyway, I have Brickle again. Do I use it for this part, or are we Gucci? I'll use it. Just because this round's pretty long. But the thing is, even if I get out of round 96, though, I have no idea how we beat 98. Or at least I have to be very careful with the ability timing. If I don't time it properly, we lose for sure. Also, back in first. Every sub back in first now that the right side has been beaten. And that was easy, actually. Targeting changes is so important, and that is #1 reason why. Let's also try to beat the right side as quickly as possible for 97, so nothing targeting here, even this on last. Because I want to pre-place a Megamind on this side. So let me break this down ASAP, come on. Pop already, well yeah, alright. Popped, back on, come on, wait. First, basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to stall the round out so I get another Megamind this round, but also pre-place it. I'm also assuming a very conservative, I think, level 20-something Brickle drop Meaning she's currently level 17. I don't think the levels will make a difference, though. And nice, our mine's intact, and we have a half cooldown for our next mine. I think there's another round where we, again, just gotta start the round on last. And once anything gets close to leaking through, instant brickle ability. And hope it lasts long enough. After the Mega Mine explodes, now. Go, go, go. Oh no, we're getting ran through. No. I'm a little concerned because I don't want to spend all my money in case I end up dying to, like, run 100 damage. So I'm just gonna add one extra 204, that's all. Now. And don't let anything get through. That made a difference. That 1-2-0-4 doing 10k damage. Did we beat everything yet? I want to switch it back on first now. Okay, yep, back on first, come on. Quickly. I think because it's all spaced out, we can probably beat this. Here's another hook in. But I need to save my Mega Mine for 100, unless I should use it early this round. I don't mind restarting this round if I die. Not a big deal, yep. Alright, so again, let's use this early. And quickly everything back on first. Come on. There we go. Nope. Okay, let's try Mega Mine very early. See what that changes. It stuns his UMG, that's good. We just gotta beat this part here, please. It's a shame my Relentless Glue is too useless being up here, but getting a late glue off still works. And there we go. 98 done, and ability up for 99, so we should be fine. Just be safe, we'll once again do everything on last, so we beat this part first. Wait for it now. Hook in the first FDT here. Back in first. Please. Easy, easy, easy. 14k now this round. Not enough for first strike, but enough to hopefully salvage. If I can afford a Spike Storm, I am golden. 14.2. And it's there. 2009 left. Let's unsubmerge this sub too, and let's buy some intel. Long range here. I think glues are the most cost efficient intel. So here we go. Mega Mine will do 5,000 damage, or 4,000, I forget. But this should be enough. Like, sub army is pretty good damage. And Spike Storm, yeah, that's a really easy pop. And that will be another round salvaged. GG easy. Call me Bob the Builder because I can fix it. We are salvaging more runs today. I'm gonna head back over to r/BTD6 because I found a non-chimps run that I think is interesting. Half cash, is there any way to save it? And they're stuck on a very early round. Tinkerton, Adora, Crossbow, that's it. That's all their towers. Yes, they seriously went for, like, 75% of their money in villages before round 40. No wonder they're stuck. But is there a way to beat it without, like, selling the villages? Because that would be ideal. This guy says you can sell the villages for cash, technically, but you probably won't beat 49. This guy's suggesting Sada, aka restarting the entire run. Here's their rationale for buying the villages. They bought a camo village, but they got another village because they couldn't reach. Well, let me just say there's cheaper ways of getting camo protection that is not camo villages. This kind of feels like a troll. Listen, I thought about that for a second, but I think it's actually not a troll. So trying to replicate the lives lost is pretty tough, but somehow I got within 1 life of what they had. I am up $100, but I've mathed it out, so if I do this, buy a boomer and sell it, I'm within $4, so I'll take this replication. I also noticed they had a cooldown on their Adora ability. See the blood sac? I don't know how to replicate that, so I'm gonna assume, like, the absolute worst case scenario, and that is a low-level Adora. She just got level 7. I don't think their Adora would have been level 8 anyway, given how hero XP works, but let's see. It definitely feels like reset the run, doesn't it? But what's funny is that the mob still pops. I guess that's Tinkerton for ya. It does indeed pop. Let's pause. Also, we're assuming full monkey knowledge. There's no way to know with Reddit posts that. Also, using the rocket is not a cheat. In fact, I was just about to mention that because it one-shots the insides, does it not? Okay, so pop, there we go. And rocket. Yep, it does one-shot Rems. That's how we're gonna use the one-time rocket. So we beat the round without even, like, getting rid of the village. That's cool. But can we keep it up? Gotta love the rocket Easter egg, indeed. Unfortunately, now we gotta work with the rest of the half-cash run with Adora in this spot. Which isn't a bad... it's a pretty rough spot. Let's hope we don't die to 49, like that one commenter mentioned. 49 is definitely one of the harder dense rounds here. For now, we can just keep on using abilities to survive the rounds, I guess. So, like, if I use a level 3 ability here, it is not good enough here. Not good enough. I think I'm going to use this opportunity to try, I guess, towers that you normally wouldn't try in chips because you have to go 100 rounds and falls off. But since half cash ends at 80, we can try stuff where super strams, like, it never gets to the point. So certain towers are good, like Morglaives. This would guarantee we beat all the insides. Also, oh, we ran into the rocket bug again. Because I backed out of the round, look, the rocket's back. I'm going to obviously not cheat that much though, and like not use the rocket anymore. Play by the real rules of Tinkerton if the bug ever gets fixed. Wait, I think we just auto-win. I'm not even gonna bother reforming because I feel like the rest of this half cash run is easy. Like, half cash is rough, but you gotta remember we're playing on easy maps here. And easy maps just, well, they're so easy. But I think this is just a freebie. Like, the fact that this can beat Moabs is only possible because it's such an easy map. You know this map is messed up if it beats round 60 with this defense. But watch. Morglaive's OP. Instead of just playing half cash, we're gonna do half cash with the most money left over possible at this rate. Yeah, Morglaives is crazy before round 80. Doesn't need the support for 63. It is the whole package. And we got ball light this round too, so I feel like if I just time my Adore abilities properly, we can literally beat everything. Because ball light is an insane mob damager. This thing is insane cleanup. We're just flexing at this point. Look how long, like, look how quick the ball light cooldown is, at least how long this round is. One ability destroys all Moabs. 75, I could use pretty much all my abilities here, right? Yeah, I'll use ball light. Put on strong for back and first for the F Moab. Actually, I'll use level 3 ability here. Those mobs aren't popping. No! Glaive Lord is finally getting... Wait. I'm taking that. Holy. We're doing it. How is Morglaives cleaning that up? I have no idea, but that's pretty cool. 78 wave too, it solos. Now, I gotta save ball light for round 80, or maybe the round is long enough that I can still use it this round, and I'll have it up. What do you guys think? You know what, I'll use it now. And I'll take this if maybe the cooldown is more than halfway into 80. So, yep, it's halfway. But I gotta beat this part now. Should I? I'll level 3 here, right? Or no? No level 3. Beautiful. Let that sink in. I just added a Morglaives and a Jungle Drums after round 40. And that's literally all I need to beat half cash. One ball light only does half of the ZMG HP. Luckily, this round is so slow, I can get 2 off. Oh, actually, I don't think it's gonna work. Alright, let me sacrifice for attack speed, and I'll use the door level 3. I don't know if this works, though, because it's too late. No. Almost, though, almost. Since, what do you call it? Apparently, the sacrifice doesn't affect the ball light. I won't sacrifice the village. I'm just going to save it for the end. And there we go. Clean. Well, I knew, again, Morglaives would be very useful for a run like this, but I didn't think it would literally carry me all the way to the end of this challenge. But I guess this run was so salvageable, I had to challenge myself even more. Let us try to salvage Fat Ralph's run. They are stuck on a workshop round 94, and they are stuck with Glaive Lord, and Preacher Darkness, and Oben, and Moab Bloom, and Spike Balls. Not a good round to be stuck on with those tier 5s. Now, I'm not sure if they are stuck because they don't want to keep spending money on these buttons, but it's also probably because they have a bunch of abilities on cooldown. And sadly, Ralph did not tell me how many extensions, or how much it costs to remove the extensions used to workshop items, because it matters a lot. They increase every time you use it in price. And from what I can tell you, run country numbers, he used approximately $10,000+ in them. So I try my best to simulate $10,000 worth of workshop items, but it's, you know, it's gonna be approximate, not the same. But currently, this reverse mortar costs $850, and this costs $1,900. No graveyard count was mentioned, but we'd have to assume it's very high because 93 ends with BFBs. So, in fact, in a workshop, everything's in range of the Prince Partner, so it's almost assuredly max, or close to max. Let me just first see what they're dying to, or why does this die without using abilities here? Their Sabo, I think, can be used right about now. Well, first off, I can tell you this map is too damn short, so no wonder it's gonna leak pretty quickly. Yeah, you're absolutely... I think the only way to salvage this, even if I spend a lot of money, is using one of these two. Also, big shame that this is not the 520 crosspath, but I guess 422 is needed for the... or better for the early game. Can I place an NG in discount range? I can't. Okay. I'm still gonna try this, though, because I feel like overclocking a tier 5 is worth it, especially of this power. I'm gonna outbuff the pod. I might outbuff the Glaive Lord too, but we'll get to that later. Otherwise, I'm surprised like they're stuck though with a freaking Glaive Lord. We'll use motors now. We will overclock Glaive Lord now. And Sabo now. I think I'm allowed to use the Brambles now too. Sure. Otherwise, my Spike Storm and Wall Trees, they have longer cooldowns than he did in his original run. So I should be good to use Spike Storm now. God, it's so bad. But here, we're down to the last ZMG and easy. The answer was Overclock. Overclock is huge on the Glaive Lord. My only issue is that this is a lot of money gone into stuff that doesn't have a lot of, I guess, bad damage, but I guess he has this. By the way, I wouldn't recommend Smart Spikes on this map, right? Because it's not very smart at all. If we can beat these rounds here without using the workshop things, we're golden. Indeed we are. Yeah, Pod destroys DTs easily. Now here for another dense round. And I'm probably dead too. Or not. Damn, Glaive Lord goes hard. This is with the, again, weaker late game crosspath. Ain't that crazy. I can save up a good amount of money right now. Great to see. Also, is it worth doing like the targeting change thingy? Remember? You do this to get more DOT on different targets. Wow, just first tried. It's funny because I think I'm gonna die to 97 if I don't use abilities here. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna spend my 20k on 97. Yeah, the unlikely round that would kill me, but I probably need, I don't know if I would waste so much money on a Shattering for it to be useless on round 100. So maybe not Shattering. Like, I gotta try to beat these next rounds with as little money as possible so that I have enough to beat round 100. So I would say multiple Spike Storms. One of these may not be enough because, like, you're losing half the power with an 042. I'll do one press though to help out the FZMGs in this round. Maybe that's enough. And outbuff this thing too because it's apparently pretty good with Alk. I don't think this is doable though without it. Yeah, there's not enough though. Dang, I used all my abilities 96. That might have been a bad idea, but I didn't think this round would be hard. Yeah, it's worth it to me. Let's go. I don't want to use... This is twice the amount of money. I can't. I think it's okay to use Spike Storm also this round because 98, it's not going to be useful at all, I don't think. So there's Spike Storm. Gee, we barely survived, but I can't use these. I need to hold. Hold the line. Nice, that BFB came in clutch at the end. That zombie. And personally, I say it's okay to use one of these and one of these to beat this round without buying anything else for now. Freeze immediately or Sabo immediately. But again, only use the extensions when it's actually that far. We'll definitely use slowdown because it's very big. I hope it's not too bad. I gotta use it, I think. Is it turning the bend yet? Yes, now. Now. Sure, Spike Storm. Maybe I should keep it for 99. Wait, this is... We beat this easily. I'm gonna try this again with more abilities up because I don't trust... I'd rather keep the Spike Storm not just for 99, but around 100. I want it instantly. We can do it without... Is Glaive Lord OP or what? Because I swear that was what cleared out all the RB. Like, yeah, it's doing like 10,000 damage around this orbital here. Wild. Now? I want to see if I don't use slowdown. Save the money. Save the 1k, because we can. Easy. How many Spike Storms can I afford? 2? I think so. Not discounted, but it's okay. The money is there. Nice. But again, I don't have enough money to remove extensions or whatnot. So I kind of have to hope this does it. Oh no, they're way too fast. Yeah, do you think maybe 2 Spike Storms is too much money? Because I'm not going to have enough money. This costs like $2,000. I think it'll be barely there, but I want both. It'd be better to have both than an extra Spike Storm. If you ask me. Like, say I buy this and this. Yeah, that's too much. I should probably test if this is enough for 100 first. If I use all of these, out of curiosity, I think I can actually survive. Without using, without getting 2 Spike Storms. One of them seems to be enough. And this is again with some really crummy sandbox testing. Mind you. Where I don't even have all the, like, all the damage towers down. Based on what I'm seeing, I just need to, what do you call it? Get 1 spike storm for this round. I'm just trying to see first if I can just use only this to beat this round. Like, whatever I do, I don't think it's worth spending this much money. Because, like, 2.6, yeah, that's so much. I can't. I gotta find a way to hold the line against these DT somehow. And motor now. Come on. Here comes the motor. That's a lot of zombie BFEs, but that's still not enough. Damn. Here. I'm trying this spot so that the spikes actually do something. Let's see if it works. Nope. Here's an idea. This would only cost 1.6 if I use only this. And not the other one. Wait. Was that... Wait, I think I ran into the bug. Watch this. Let me go back. There's a bug if you go back into the game, or back out of the game. Or rather, retry last round. I think it gets more expensive, but... I might have fixed that by backing out of the game fully. Because I swear that would cost 4.3k. Let's see now. It's 4.5k. The bug is still there. Even if you didn't win, it'll cost more money. Okay, I'm just gonna have to survive this run. Please. Yeah, I gotta take it. I gotta just survive this run so that the further runs don't get more expensive. 7k now to beat this round. Wait a minute, I just realized I won the entire game without even jungle drumsing the Glaive Lord. I guess that would help a little bit, but I probably should have gotten that way earlier rather than now. Wait, I can't spend money because I just realized, yeah. It costs 4k, like, to get a new one. Whoopsies. Yeah, watch this. It costs 4.6 now. I got 10 more retries to beat this run. Otherwise, it truly is over. Yep, not even close without the extensions, meaning we need it. I can only afford to use it once, though. I did say 10 retries left, but if I, you know, start again from 94, I have a couple more lives I can work with. So maybe I'll do that if this run ends up getting bricked. What I'm curious to know is, can I get it to go up twice in the 20 seconds? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Like, this will eat up all my money. All right, Sabo. Oh my god, I died to the DTs. And get ready. Okay, it's taking long to pop this time. Unlucky. I can't survive this. 2 seconds, 1 second. Oof, that was just in time. I got overclock right now. Wait, would I overclock? Yeah, I would overclock this. Ah, I still died. Please, zombies. There we go. Please. Please. Oh my god. 2 balloons. Yes, we'll use the 240 early, or later. I forgot that the lifespan was very short on it. I will go now with a slowdown. This is gonna pop really early. We're getting the hang of it. It's getting easier. Yes. Oh my god, we did it. Wait. Is that really going to the exit? Oh my god. That is cruel. The ZMDs didn't make it to the bend before the extensions ran out. If it does, though, we win. But I have like 5 attempts left. Or 4. Alright, now we for sure made it, but if I pop it late, I die DTs. This is so infuriating. Yep, final attempt, folks. Wait, this is... No, we're done. Last try was our last attempt. We can't afford this anymore. I'm $40 short. At least I have to try to beat it now without, with full speed. That's not happening, guys. GG. Run bricked. We have to redo it from 94 again. Back into the time machine, I guess. By the way, just to explain in detail how the bug works, it doesn't happen every single time you retry last round. It's only if you end a round with this extension still active, which I think I did on 99 and even 98, and that's why it kept creeping up in cost. What I assume happens is when you retry last round with the extension still up, I guess it assumes you activated it at the start of the round, even though it was the previous round, and that's why the next use goes up in cost. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have the source code for this game, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. I'm also going to tweak the strategy a little bit. I can't believe I forgot to buy a jungle drums on the Glaive Lord. That would probably help beat the rounds here a bit easier. And then I could also get jungle drums on my future Spike Storm, so that the main spikes that it drops down will do more damage to the bad. I think this is cost efficient, discounting the tier 3. Now we just gotta make sure we survive this part here without only using the slowdown. We should be good here, right? Only BFBs left. Nice. I guess what I could try to do is like end rounds with this thing fully off, but that might be pretty hard to do for 98. But I should try to have that work for 99 though, because ideally I want to try as many times as I can for around 100 without being punished. 97 is good. I can just Buy this now. Alright, let's see. I have every ability off cooldown. That's not good. Finally got Sabo now. And let's see. How is the extra attack speed coming along? Wait, why does it feel like I beat everything? Where are the ZMGs? Excuse me? Remember I used extensions on 99 or 98? It's kind of weird that I didn't need it at all here. I'm definitely gonna need it here, though. Yeah, let's try again. 1900 over here. It was 1900 on round 94. Let me just do this, though. This is 20 seconds. I'm pretty sure we won't kill this in 20 seconds. Pod should take care of it. It's actually pretty sketchy. But it does work. Oh, crap, I didn't. I messed up. I was caught spectating. I actually did beat 99 in under 20 seconds, bruh. I got 10,000. That's not enough. That's not enough to afford this, right? No, bruh. What's our plan B here? How about outbuff? Use this now? Oh, crap. I shouldn't have overspent money. God damn it. Well, that's gonna cost me $100 for this attempt. But I can't believe I fell into the same trap again. And here's attempt 2 of probably 20 attempts max that I have for this. Otherwise, we'll be in danger. I gotta use this immediately. Already blundered there, and it was only 5 seconds in. Oh well. This, Bramble, time this properly. Now. And then the Smart Spike Storm. This should be on far. Yeah, it's probably really early. I think just having this attack is huge. This one at the bottom, so we'll spam it. 1, 0. Nice. Sabo now. And then this for 1050. And then Brambles does not reach, but... Or Trees does not reach, but I'll do it anyway. I can overclock this now. And surely... yeah, this reaches, so it should clean up. The BFBs. Please. Please, please, please. Please, Glaves. Spike swims up soon. Nice. Close call, but GG. Not gonna lie, I would recommend OP definitely restart this run, because one, I don't know exactly how much their extensions cost, like their abilities, or if they ran to this bug in like previous rounds, but nonetheless, this is probably a good reason for you to probably try to black border workshop instead of red border it. We are salvaging more runs today. We're going back to a more beginner-like setup. Zeddy has a balance run that he's stuck on around 98 on. And I can kind of see why. It's just an assortment of mid towers. By mid, I mean mid-game and also mid. The strongest tower being Elite Defender, and then what, Arcane Spike. And then a Ring of Fire, and then some subs. A small sub-army around Burkle. Nothing too interesting in the notes, other than the Sniper Crosspath is 420 and 520. By the way, I've seen this a lot in submissions, but please double check your crosspathing, because there is no 520. I can only assume this sniper is in 025 instead of a 205. Just based on the money amount that I had, 025 makes the most sense. But there's so many, like, I'd say maybe a third of submissions where they just get the crosspathing wrong entirely. We were able to get the money amount exact for this run because of the multi-tool mod. Lets you set the cash exactly to how you want it, so that's convenient. Doesn't save time, but convenient. As always, just play the round first to see how close it is, and then how much we have to add after the fact. The thing is, we can't go for the usual stuff, because I'm not sure about round 99 and 100 defense. Like, Shattering would be probably definitely a waste of money here. But just looking, it's holding pretty well. Not gonna lie, if I use a mine there, probably could have saved it for later, but it's not that many balloons left. Yeah, so what's interesting about this run is that there is no more space in here except for this spot. If you want anything else, it'll have to be out of range. I'm curious to see how a Transforming Tonic would do, because Concoction's really good for dense rounds like 98. And then when we concocted everything, we have the ability to do some damage. And with the Embrittlement, could make it do, like, more damage. Okay, this, mine now, and I'm going for it. Transforming Tonic. I have to probably use it before SRAM start leaking, then I lose so much DPS. Wow, the money's there exactly for Condor. And a Power 17, which is a power that lets you grab 2 BFBs at once. So if I want to, like, move back the most amount of balloons possible, I probably should change the, like, reticle. Not yet, but, like, have it maybe in the circle here, because remember, balloons, like, loop multiple times around it, meaning this bird can move things back, like, instantly, with no travel, like, time. and so it gets more volume, if you know what I mean. Like now, for example, should be in strong. I'll leave it on first for now. No, strong. Let's see. I use Brickle now. Okay, that wasn't good. Hang on. Strong. Oh. Whoops. Anybody know why it does that on this map? I mean, we gotta just try the classic, even though there's no space for multiple mole presses. One here, and then second over here to stall. And if we don't have around 100 damage, if we happen to beat 98, then that's gonna be a problem that I don't know how to fix, but this part sucks here. Mole press no longer in use, sadly. Sub army now. I think cerams are leaking now, so I have to use this, but it's too early. Okay, I'm gonna see what happens with 041 crosspath and an early mine, but watch. The moment a mob comes here, maybe I could put it higher to beat more mobs, but it's so, like, little. It does almost nothing that early. Okay, Brickle ability now, before it gets too clumped. Transforming tonic, yeah, now. Let's go. Come on, I got mine up. Before things exit. Also, apparently, the mine did hit ZMGs. Alright, I stand corrected. Well, it turns out getting the second mine is huge. I think we're still dead, though. Wait, no, we're not dead. Come on, so close. Damn. Tried to snipe with an ice. But that's easily doable, I think. Okay, hang on, let me watch again. Oh, wow, that's a big radius. I thought the Mega Mine, like, didn't reach that far. I thought I needed, like, level 20. But that is some good stalling. Anyway. Again. Let me use this now. I want to wait for the ZMGs to pop. I actually don't know. YOLO it. This run has way too much leaking. Triple ice strategy, nope. There's nothing to save that. I'm not sure what to buy, so I'm just gonna alch the Jitsus, even though it's probably negligible. It might make a difference, who knows. We'll use mine early this time. There we go. 2 alch with Jitsus, that was terrible. Or, hold on. So long as this is still active, it will work. Okay, I'm honestly not sure how much this did, because these already had 4,000 pops at the start of the round, so it only did a couple thousand, but whatever. We're hoping that this is enough for 9900. I'm pretty sure 99 shouldn't be a problem, right? We got embrittlement. Famous last words. No, we're holding. Yeah, 2 stickies do quite a lot of damage. Assassin is basically all my money. Let's see how close this is. How much damage will it get through? Probably 2 abilities, so like 2,000 damage. That's not bad. Let's drop a mine. Use his ISAB. But I don't think this should be that close. Yeah, it's already 70% of the way. 80%. 100. GG, folks. 98 was the roadblock. And it was solved with the Transforming Tonic. So that's why I picked it. It didn't look like a run that could be saved with, I suppose, the usual stuff. Again, Shattering and or more press. Although I guess this tower is fairly common, but still. 50k pops in the last 3 rounds. Brick submitted a cornfield, no removing corn run. Not the first time I'm trying this one, but this time, their towers are very limited. Sada, Sentry Champion, Dark Champion, Mib. That's it. I guess the cleansing foam counts, but that's not much. We got 15k to work with on 98. So here's what he said. Sada level, I don't know, but no money put into it and put down at the very start of the game. And also, they tried a lot, but nothing worked. Even the overclock did not work. So the part that confuses me with this run is that I did the same thing as him. Bought Sada level 1, dropped all the towers down, did not put money into Sada. But the money was off by like $15,000. I just used the tool, the multi-tool mod, to make the money amount exact as him, but I don't know. He just, like, 15k vanished out of nowhere for some reason, which really stifles the run and makes it think that I don't think this could be salvageable with, somehow, 15,000 less dollars. I gotta assume he put money into Sada. That's my guess. But let me just see if I buy level 18, because they were only 500 off, and then do this, and then maybe buy a town mid-round. Are we also assuming that you can't place any towers in the middle anymore? I would say so, and I think it's donezo. Only 2 extra spots remaining, aka the secret spots here and here. I should have hovered over, or I should have pre-placed that Alchemist, because I guess I could drop something related to that in the middle of the round, but I'm trying to find that anytime now. There we go. I'm just going to test Out Buff. I don't think it'll do well, because it only hits Sada. And Sada doesn't even attack till now. Yikes. But who knows? What can Sada level 18 do for us? Not much. Sword Charge to stall a bit. Like, Overclock would be the best bang for your buck, because you're doubling, or not doubling, but increasing the damage of a tower this much. Let me try the following, though. I am going to just use Sada abilities instantly, because, I mean, might as well use it, right, while she's not in range. So, get, like, a little bit of damage in, but it's pretty pitiful in GL. I'll also do this for 3,000 damage. Let's use this again, while we're still waiting for the boons coming, and just like that, we did, like, almost 10k extra Sada damage before she even gets in range, so maybe that helps, but I doubt it. We just don't have stalling, because those ZMGs are just creeping up on us, and there is nothing we can do. Absolutely nothing. Sada, still leaking a lot, though, so I don't think we can go for Overclock. It's too much money wasted. How much is this? This saved us before. Faster throwing or larger pots? I'll just do faster throwing. I think I tried this before in a no harvest run, and it does reach. The glue barely reaches. Let's hope it does that again, because I would like for those ZMGs to be, like, slow. Come on. There we go, but it's not hitting the ZMG. I think it's hitting BFBs first. I'm not sure about this, though, because we lose so much DPS from not having, well, a Dark Champion overclocked, but who knows? Maybe this keeps up, or maybe this helps, because look, 22k damage already. Every Concoction Explosion adds a frick ton. 47,000 now, my god. First when it starts leaking. So wait for it. Now. Nope. Nope. Is that better, you think? Oh, I could buy this mid-round. 7k. That's enough for Relentless, I think. Yeah, in this case, I also think I would want 140. I just did 0 for 1 because it worked the other time. I am going to keep it real, though. If I do go for this glue here, I have less damage for around 100. I have a newfound appreciation for the middle path Alk. I think we went away from that because, I don't know, they were just better options. I'm not going to buy Relentless, by the way. Looks like Pierce is really good, though. Feels like it's holding off Cerams much better than 0 for 1 and... Come on. Oh, crap. Wait, where did Sada's Leaping Sword go? What? That was so close to working. I wonder if I can not go... If I can do another tower, a bad damage tower here, then that would be even more golden. It would be really nice if this could reach... Oh my god, it does. Double Concoction, yeah. I think this is better than the glue. Because we guarantee we get explosions off on all these balloons here. And then we can turn this into a Transferring Tonic, which can help around 100. Just take a look at the damage slowly ramp up. 15,000 and counting. 16k and counting. When to use this ability? Now. And I have to use that. This is easily done. Wow. 83k damage. Crazy. Why does Concoction go so hard? 99 shouldn't be an issue, right? We got Dark Champion of all things, which gives extra DD damage, right? Nice. Last thing I could do is probably buy AMD buff. And that's it, folks. Sentry Guns too, for a bit of damage. But I can no longer spend extra money. This has got to work. How much damage can you do? I think Transferring Tonic does 2,000 there. That actually doesn't leave us a lot of room left. Oh, crap. I think I need plus damage givers on my Sentry Champion. Because this is way too close for comfort. I think I am donezo. Come on. No. Using Sada Sword Charge there is probably game. Wait. No, I think it's doable. It's definitely doable. Alright, let's try something also bold. Don't use this ability until later, because I only get one. So maybe if I have it do damage for the DTs and ZMGs, it is better that way, but it does pop it later, so I don't know. Now? This could be bad. There we go. Nope, it's good, it's good. It's good. Still active. Hold. Hold. Oh, from the top. Again. Please hold. Good. And then we gotta use Sword Charge first, or Leaping Sword. So we pop the Moabs to Cerams, but I spammed the ability, but there's a cooldown between her coming back and then charging. So, now? It's so slow. It's like a 3-second delay. Okay, very early Leaping Sword. Now, and there we go. By the skin of her teeth, we have salvaged another No Harvest run. This one was another fairly interesting solve. You don't go for the overlock, but rather Concoction is good for 98. Who would have thunk? And Tonics for around 100. Luis needs help on round 98 of Underground. They got a lot of money to work with, which is why I believe it's salvageable. Their issue is that they don't have a real DPS option. They got 2 Spike Mines in the back with 0 buffs whatsoever. But other than that, there's like, the strongest tower here is literally a Ball Lightning. Or I guess maybe the Populous Army, but damn. Not an Avatar Wrath, just simply tier 4 spam. Nothing too interesting in the notes other than telling me the crosspads and whatever is in range of what. Really appreciate the detail. 25927 is the exact money amount that I need. Now, the only issue with replicating this run is I don't know how much Wall of Trees is left, because they left it right over here. Mine, I think, ate about half the balloon so far. So we're just guessing that that is, well, how much they have. Once again, let's play and see how close this is. They had a lot of abilities on cooldown too, but all my abilities are longer cooldown than them, so it makes it just a wee bit harder for me. What's the issue here, though? I think for one, you need some support. Where is the glue or press to slow down? Not that that's what I would do, but just looking at it, gotta slow down these balloons somehow, right? Wow, that's not even close. If I can afford it, I'm doing it. So Shattering gets us down to 11k. This gets us down to pretty much all our money. I'm going with this. This thing is known to work on 98, and so does this thing. It might be too much 98 though, but again, I have Spike Storm, 1 Spike Storm already. We'd probably do a good amount around 100. We should change this back on first when we're about to leak, so I would say now. And when do I blow? When do I blow the gasket open? Now. I'll combo it with Glue Strike now. And I forgot to use Snowstorm, but I'll use it now. I still think we need more support though. As good as this is, there ain't no glue or press. Okay, I'm just gonna get this out of the way first. Outbuffing this just goes a long way. That'll cost us 5k. I'm just gonna commit really hard to support. So, yeah. Press, Shattering, glue, basically the usual stuff. I hope this doesn't work because, I don't know. I would feel kind of underwhelmed if the usual stuff worked. But I won't complain if it does work, of course. I just can't buy a Mob Glue yet. Micros a Mortar, back and forth. Up and down until we run out of FBFBs to roll. I'll Spike Storm too because it'll be up for around 100. Not a big deal if I use it now. Snowstorm now. All BFBs are out. And repeat. All the BFBs are out. Don't know why I'm starting to do an accent, but it doesn't work. Damn, a lot of money, but it does not look good right now. Let me just try. If I save 1.5k for expertise, is that possible? It could save me. I doubt it. Can I please afford this? ASAP as possible. There we go. Right in time for us to die, right? Yeah, there's no way this helps. There's no way. It might have worked once, but probably not for this one. Not having like a DPS tower really hurts. I can feel it. Like there's nothing within this price range that can get a tier 5 that does damage. I can almost guarantee you it won't work, but let's just see what Aptitude Tutor does. It's usually good if you have DPS, but if we don't, I don't think so. I mean, it is doing a damn good job at stalling, like a crazy amount. I have it up again, by the way, because the cooldown is just that short. Huh, maybe this is actually better than I thought. But remember, there's still a bunch of ZMGs. And I don't have a more press to help out. Blue Strike now. Nope, they're creeping. They're creeping up on us. Can I buy... I can't fit it in the range of the village. I can. I'm dead. Low-key, though, this actually did well. Or at least survived the longest so far. But that's still a lot of balloons left. This time, press over... the, more blue, because negative speed probably works better with this thing. And here come the F-Moabs. Yeah. It's nice and all, but we know Absolute Zero isn't going to work from this point on. I'm literally just doing a mix of a bunch of support towers and seeing what sticks. So Embrittement as well, which might help with the Druid army. Actually looks pretty good with the Druid army, not gonna lie. Snowstorm now? Try to buy a press in the middle of the round. Would be nice. I think I gotta use my ability now. Yep. Cookie Monster's gotta go. This looks decent. I think I should outbuff. I gotta remember to outbuff these. It's so much power. Also, maybe I shouldn't give up, because this is good. Is it gonna work again? Ain't no way. Wow, that actually worked. Or that looks like it'll work. I think this is the DPS tower that we need. This time, I'm also going to Alk first, because that's more important to have this ASAP. And then try to buy this mid-round. Not gonna lie, the Embrittement seemed to carry, because we are getting overall much earlier than before. Was Embrittement really that important? Because I feel like... Yeah, this is gonna die really quickly. Look. Wow. Embrit is needed, it seems. Also, I should put this in opener range for more Pierce. I didn't do that. That probably is going to be very important. Alright, Embrittlement, do your job. Spikestorm now. Bramble. This. Berserker Brew. Do I work on buying? You know what, I'll do a 2-0 only. 2-0 might be enough. And now. Go, go, go. Hold, spike balls, hold. I got this again. Nice. This has got to do it. Nope, there's too many on this side. Damn. Closest run so far, though, with $6,000. How do we do this run? I'll Glue Strike now, and I will... Ability now, come on. First targeting. 3-0. Snowstorm now? Yes. How do I get this to target, like, the mobs down here? There's so many over here. Come on. We're doing it. Nice. We did that even without resetting the cash, because I forgot to multi-tool. So we're actually down $300, but I'll take it. 98 done. Oh, my problem is that I don't have this for 99. Spikestorm isn't going to be up. Actually, I shouldn't use it on 99 anyway, because round 100 is hard. I have Glue Strike, though. Let me just see. Can I, like, not use it, please? That would be good, so I can save for around 100. But I can't. I got wall trees here, I think, but then it wouldn't be able to eat the insides around 100, but that's fine, right? Frick it, I'm treeing. I'm stonewalling the balloons, and making the money from the trees, too. 9k. Please afford this. Nice. Because we can't afford Spike Storm. It's more expensive than Sticky Bomb. This is probably our best single target. Should I Spike Storm now? Sure. How much damage did that do? 3,000, that's really bad. I think I should have waited for the middle. I think we'll also combo, wait for it. Get this off, Glue Strike for massive DPS. Also, this did less damage than I thought, damn. Only 3,500. It might be good enough. ZMD's left. Can we save it? Can we save it? Yes, we can. Without a real DPS tower, we have once again done it with the Transforming Tonic. But I'm not gonna lie, I think the Embrittlement carried just as hard. Let me just see how many pops. 104k. Damn. And I'm not gonna lie, I was probably going to give up pretty soon, given how bad everything looked. Until I tried this thing, and then I realized, wait a minute. I should try this more. We are salvaging more runs today. So we have a submission here by Pro Goat. This one is actually a very early stuck round, 63. But I personally think these are more interesting, because I have the ability to shake up this defense come late game, as opposed to round 98 dead ends, where I really can't do much, and it's always the same stuff. Their only notes is that they tried Spike Balls and Relentless Glue this round. I can see why they didn't beat 63. They have Rosalia, Dumb Dark Knight, and Never Miss with outbuff, but yeah, 15k to spare. It's definitely not a question of if we can beat this round. It's just a matter of if we can beat it with something that will be useful late game. Because I'm not sure if I want to, like, just upgrade these towers, or if I should do my own, like, late game defense that I haven't dropped yet for late game. We'll see. Let me just start and see how close this gets first off. So if I use Scatter Missile and Flight Boost, wow. Yeah, Rosalia. Don't mind me, just testing. Oh, so I just added this for lead popping. And apparently we survived wave 1 without Scatter Missile. meaning I could save it for wave 2. Do I want to use it on wave 2 though? Or maybe wave 1 is hardest because, holy crap. All right, no more flight boost though, so I think we're donezo for wave 3. But yeah, I didn't buy anything this round because I'm not sure yet. I'm just curious though, if I use this pressure valve, would that be all I need to beat it? No, it blows back a lot of balloons, but not enough. But I wanted this because I can build into overclock, so I could probably overclock a decently strong tower late game. So I've decided I'm just gonna add a D breath, because I don't like how far this late game, or this mid game, will survive for. So we're just adding another one to the mix so that I have some more defense I could save up more money with. I'm thinking, honestly, if I have level 6 Rosalia, why not try for maybe Spectres, because they are cheaper. And they're not the worst thing in the world. But clearly, mobs aren't gonna be a problem with Dark Knight, the dumb Dark Knight, or Never Miss, so I feel like, yeah. After this, the next roadblock is probably 76, or 75. Frankly, though, 5% really isn't a whole lot, even though it does work on tier 4s and tier 5s. Although I guess the biggest benefit is that it helps saving up for stuff easier, because it's 5% cheaper. Okay, let's do it. I think I saved like 1.2k on that Spectre there. Huge. Here's what I'ma also do. Dumb Knight is already too far forward. You see it has massive range. So how about we shift it back while still in range of the discount village, or the village. And so we could put this spot for maybe a glue come later on in the game. And right now with Spectre, we're just going to fast forward and see how much money can save up. And then decide what to do from there. It's pretty solid on this map, I'd say, because like 2 opposing lanes, but Spectre can cover all of them. Or rather, both at the same time. If the money's there, by the way, I think I'm just gonna go Dark Champion. This would be close to an auto win, I feel like. You know, if you only think of Rosalia as a support hero with her mob press knockback, then she's not a terrible hero. But if you try to make her do damage, then yes, she's pretty bad. I haven't even used a flight boost, by the way, since round 63. Which is kind of crazy. Just the utility alone is carrying. I'll do a little bit of micro here, just so we knock back this UMG here. But I'm only 10k off. I think I can actually afford it. Like, hasn't really been close to dying so far. Oh, I don't think I get this for around 90, though. Because I make very little money. That's a problem, because this doesn't hit DDTs unless I buy this. But that's $8,000. And neither does this. Our first mildly difficult round here. I have to flight boost for the mobs here. Do I waste money to knock things back? This is so unfortunate, though. I bet I could have, like, not bought Intense Magic, and that would put me closer, but I'm $1,000 off. Surely we have enough to beat 3 DTs here, right? Like, that's all I need. Like, that's it. Scatter Missile and Sticky Bomb. No, we get ran over instantly. Is a Mob Glue all I need? Or is it still not enough? Nope. Wow, we have 0 damage. Okay. I think I'm at the point that if I buy more stuff, I'm gonna keep being short of Dark Champion. Okay, I'm just gonna buy a Mib. And if we still can't afford the Dark Champion, my backup would just be maybe a Comanche Commander, because that's cheaper and affordable with Rosalia. If I want to get Dark Champion, I have to beat 92, though, with this, which is looking pretty unlikely right now. You know, Flight Boost is so bad on this map, because Rosalia targets, she tries to target 1, and then when balloons go to the front, she moves back without even damaging the other side. Do we just give up on the Dark Champion dream? How much is Comanche Commander, out of curiosity? They did nerf this thing, didn't they, though, if I remember? That's pretty much all my money. I mean, the worst case, again, is I can just rewind. I do make saves for every one of these runs so I can go back in time if I dead end. I think the fact that I can control where the Comanches go is helpful, because maybe I can choose to be one type first. I think that's easier in Castle Revenge instead of back and forthing. Let me also do the following. Let's move Dark Knight up here. And I think I have to commit with glue here and hope this spot reaches DTs. Please target DT. Yes, it does glue on it. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just using Rosalie to stall the top side and then having Comanche fully focus the bottom. And so by the time I beat all this, I can move this up here and we will be good. All right, so flight boost this round immediately. I'm not gonna lie, I think this round's not looking too great. Not looking too hot with Comanche being pushed to the brink of death. We're hanging on though somehow. I don't know if it was worth, if I should have retried this round, like saving the $500, but whatever. If we win, we win, but we take it. This is kind of wild though. I don't need like other support. Rosalia Moa press strategy goes pretty hard. And we are going to go into 98 with so much money. I don't even think I want a Shattering. I want stuff that defends 98, 99, and 100. Shatter would only solve one of those rounds. Don't mind me, I'm just using this first round as a test run to see how far I end up getting. The bad news is that when Flight Boost is off cooldown, Rosalia, like, is useless in the front. There's no more balloons there. Yikes. Pressure Valve? I think I'm just gonna use this ability off cooldown. The Flight Valve if it times out. It's pretty close, though. Definitely beatable at 28,000. Don't mind me just testing a single Sabo. Because if I use one now, then it'll be up again for 99. Come on, Scatter Missile. I got Flight Boost up again, like, really soon. Now. Alright, focus down here. Back up. And there's only a little bit left. Nope. So, extra Spike Storm, I'm just going to use it now in advance. Hurry up, please. I could even Dumb Knight a little bit further, or nah? Nah, Scatter Missile? What did that do? I'm not sure, but let's Flight Boost now. We need it, we need it. And I think this works. Wait. Pressure Valve, Pressure Valve. Damn. So close. Okay, swapping Sabo for 2 more presses because maybe an ability is not better than having 2 things that permanently do support. Because I feel like 2 presses is knocking things back way more than Sabo. I just gotta make sure I have Spike Storm up for 99. But I kind of don't want to use it, otherwise I don't have for around 100, you know? Valve now. Yep, this run's looking way better. I just got a Flight Boost and not Troll. And we got this. Comanche down here. And very nice. I think the money's there for 2 Spike Storms even. If I can, I really want to beat this round without using Spike Storm, just to guarantee I win 100. I know it's probably not needed, but it's called playing it really safe and not dead ending. So yeah, one more time. Flight Boost immediately. Whoa, that knockback was nutty. Yeah, but the Mob Shove though, did you see that? Shove is huge, at least for sparse CT rounds, and I think this wins. 2 Spike Storms, run saved. Again, many ways to go about it, which is what I like about runs that need salvaging early on. Because say if I did something that was 1k cheaper in 63, could have gotten a Dark Champion route, and maybe that would have been easy. Yeah, pop this, we got literally more press army and GG. Fun run. And I probably wouldn't even have, like, tried the strategy in a normal game, like the Rosalia plus military. Not sure I recommend it, but saving money is nice. Little Krog has this setup on Sanctuary. They got 10 rounds to go, but they can't beat 3 DDTs. You're probably wondering how, because he has a freaking Spear of the Forest. But the problem is that his Spear of the Forest is an 052, the one that doesn't hit lead. And he doesn't have enough money for an MIB. That's why I think it's salvageable, because if you get, like, lead popping into this, then you should be a lot better. By the way, this 012 here is just so I get the money amount very close. Sai is the exact level that they had, and if I just run this round, I'll stun, but we have absolutely zero, DPS, aside from this stronger stim on that. So yeah, obviously that would happen. Yes, there's also a random 000 super here. I have no idea what this was even useful for in the previous rounds, but yeah, it's a nice 2.7k down the drain. Okay, this is going to be the dumbest thing ever, but I'm going to use Overclock on the Alp buff, so I get more A and B shots. I want to believe I can beat this round without spending money, so that I can buy mid next round, and then be saved from this. And I will make sure to use the stun as well. A and B shots, please. We popped 1. Nice. All 3 popped. And I'll buy mid this round. Or should I? Yes, I should. Otherwise, I have no chance against DTs. I wonder what they were overclocking, by the way. Would it be the bats? Or the Spear of the Forest? The thing is, the Spear of the Forest, it's only its main attack that, of course, gets the overclocking. But is that even stronger than the bats itself? Because I'm personally not sure. It's not even cost efficient, by the way, to overclock a bats, because it's, well, the same cost. I will do the bats, though. Just so I get more knockback on the Cerams. That seems to be an issue. And displacement too, I hate it. You want your pads on the other side so that it actually clutches up Cerams. This, I think I should just level 10 ability when it's all BFBs to survive this. Hopper ready. There we go. Wait. I got it, I got it. This either stuns the balloon or knocks them back very much, so it's an easy win for anything under ZMGs. I'm worried about 95 though, because I don't think an overclock BADS is gonna be enough, well, DPS there. Maybe a Sabo might be the play. Oh, Sai's in a nice spot for the triple stun. I gotta be careful about when to use it though. Only when things get far. Not gonna lie, I think Relentless Glue is clutching though. Stuns. The stuns are going hard. Wait, I don't even need level 3. Wow. Okay. This setup literally just needs a MIB, and it's all good. Come on, one more ZMG, one more ZMG. Use this. This is such a cheat code. Like, look how little stuff we need to defend now. Because Sai just deletes all those BFBs. I think we do the same thing. I just don't know how long we can last, though. Like, I think we'll leak before we beat all the ZMGs down here. Come on, 3 left. 2 left. 1 left. Nope. I have 2 left over, but maybe I can clutch up. Wait. I can. 40,000 saved. Holy moly. This is literally one big advertisement to Yusai. That's pretty much it. Just checking also, I think I die this round. Or do I? Oh my god, wow. Sai clutched again. You gotta be kidding me. Now we can do anything in the world this round. Wait, can I fit another? Okay, I can. 2 water towers, that's 20k damage. I think that's all I need. Just use it as late as possible. 1, and GG. I lied. Wait, I could just use level 10. This time for sure, guys, trust me. There we go. Nice. Definitely one of the easier runs I've saved, which I didn't think it would be as easy on paper, but I guess I underrated again. This next submission's by Aorping, and for the first time, it's not Chimps mode. It's actually the quest Intense Balloon rounds. Here is their setup. They have 2 rounds to go with just this bare bones defense. I'm kind of impressed that they survived that long, but I guess Intense Balloon rounds gets, well, really intense. The Geraldo is only level 6, or the level before he gets Maelstrom. He didn't specify what other items were in Geraldo's shop, so I assumed the rest were okay. And he has max Muck Knowledge except for one thing, but that's not a big deal either, because low hero level. So this round has the following. 12 DDTs, 9 fortified, 1 ZMG, 1 fortified, and then a bad next round. The key difference with these runs is that I can sell whatever useless defense there is. Also, I kind of messed up and got the Blade Trap level, but I used it to waste it. So we're all good in that front. Also there, Idols for accuracy. I unfortunately do have 50 less dollars though, because I mathed wrong, but that's alright. I can see why they died on 29, because there's no way in hell this beats 21 DDTs, right? Unless May Moab 402 is cracked, but I don't think so. It does hold up for surprisingly a decent while. Reminder, I can sell a useless tower. I probably would sell the Mauler. Maybe. Also, whoa. Unlike Chimps, I gotta pay 250 monkey money on my modded account to retry every single round here. That's pretty hefty. 39.50 if I sell the Mauler. It kind of goes without saying that not every run here is going to actually be doable. Right now, it's not looking good. I want to get an Imbrit Overdrive, but I can't even afford it. Unless I sell this. Let's just try it at least, okay? I can't even afford Overdrive. Come on, man. $30? Please give. Thank you. That will beat the DDTs. I guess we don't need Mob Shove. I'm gonna leak to that now. Oh, I didn't even buy 204. Well, that would have helped a little bit, but I would still have died to all the FDTs. Alright, I'm gonna sell both turrets so I afford this earlier. Just barely, and then we'll use this time to buy Geraldo items, if I can afford it. I would say definitely a pickle would give me more damage, and a sharpening stone. Do we sharpen the stone? I'm gonna say yeah, because those EMGs look scary. So now we got DDTs covered, fortifieds. Uh-oh. I am scared. It's so close, yet so far. Damn those Morglaives, though, coming in clutch. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can afford just any extra tech upgrades, because if I buy 000, I get... You know what? Let's use P-Mentoring to get free tier 1s. So if I can fit another one in mentoring range, I can't. It's gonna be in a shitty spot. Whatever. But this just squeezes out a little bit of damage, although I don't know if that's going to help. And then I will glue. Yep, I got a glue. If I glue them, then the Morglaives gets it. And this could be useful for round 30. Nice. We beat one. Now I got to... I think I got to micro this thing, so it doesn't get too far. So leave it on first, but also on strong, so that one stays. I'm not gonna lie, I love the free tower strategies with P mentoring. I gotta keep this one strong. This does nothing now. Morglaives is OP. What is that range? That's the Morglaives P mentoring range for ya. The cool thing too about this is that I can use this as bad popping power. Although I still don't know if it's gonna be enough. Once again though, wow, easy cleanup. Let's just see though how close this gets. I'm probably gonna end up selling the MAME, all things considered. A single overdrive gets me, wow, wait a minute. Is this a weaker bad? I like how this round has like some purple balloons. Like what is even the point of that? Perhaps it's because it's the same color as the bad? I would guess so. Let's see though, if I pop the bad with these 3 ODs, and then I sell for something. But hey, maybe we just do the MAME again. But I had to sell it for damage. Maybe I could sell them. I could probably sell the press too, but yeah. That's leaking. Sell, pause, 7,000. I sold Geraldo by accident because I'm dumb. I think I gotta try it again. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's keep the press because it actually, or the main mob, because it actually does 60 damage per shot, which is a good head start. Especially since it takes so long for it to enter the attack range. But I sell the other boomers because they are not needed. And then with the extra money, once again, 2 pickles. But just watch how much extra damage this thing will get by the time the bat gets in. Actually, it's not that much, like 1,000, but it's better than keeping the boomerangs, okay? You know what? I'm gonna sell the primary mentoring, I would say. Because it's out of the camo range. And I don't care. Elk buff. There we go. That easily defends. And we just Morglaives now. Okay? Morglaives. Sell this for a press. And we should be golden. Okay? Pretty much selling off the entire farm, yes. But it's the last round, so we could pretty much do whatever we want. And that'll do, right? Yes, indeed. I enjoyed this run. Much different than how Salvaging Chimps runs normally play out. Hopefully, if the submitter sees this, you can now finish the quest without having to restart. We are salvaging more runs today. So I don't normally take 2 million pops challenge submissions, but this user here told me the pop count this time. Josh is trying Carpet of Spikes, 2 million pop challenge, but they are stuck on the Rigo Rainbow Rush of Doom round. Round 79. Here's the main problem. They got Jerry Fire on their Spike Factory, which means the Jerry Fire hits the rainbows over here, causing an infinite Rigo farm. Despite all of the Rigo blocker villages here, it overwhelms them. So they're looking for me to figure out a way to beat 79. And then after we get through that, we gotta save up another 15k to get Carpet Spikes, and then win the challenge. Is that possible? Well, let's give it a shot. So, Jerry items, they told me, thankfully. No creepy idols, 1 rejuve, 2 maelstroms, everything else is full. And the other towers have 17k pops. So, I forgot to use 2 maelstroms earlier, so I'll pretend that I can only use 2 here, if that helps. Anyway, watch what happens here. Yep, it's attacking. That's not good. I personally see only one way out of this, and that may not even be enough either. We are going to die a terrible death here, aren't we? Indeed. So this is the only thing I can see. But the only problem is that this is too far back. See, the JFR hits it even before it hits, and it doesn't have enough pierce. Even if I did an 031, it would not work out. So either I need way more foams, or this is not doable. I doubt this works, but now 2 foams. I really want to put one here, but like this would attack. I would need to buy a Chinook. But this looks like it feels like it's avoiding most Rigos before the JFR hits them, which is good. The only problem is, again, they just don't have high enough pierce. Therein lies the problem. I definitely cannot use... I feel like I can't use Spike Storm unless it's at the very start. Otherwise, it just creates a terrible mess. Good lord. That's 9,000 pops on Geraldo, which is now 26,000 pops taken from other towers. Just checking how long this round lasts. I doubt this works either. Now Geraldo's up to 16k. Spike Storm again. Wait, we actually almost killed the whole farm. Honestly, I feel like the best way to get out of this round is just take the hit and get 20k pops on the Maelstroms. But I'm trying to find a way to minimize, 1, the amount of pops, and 2, the amount of money spent to beat this round. Because honestly, even if we get through this round, I'm doubtful that a Spike Storm can handle the 80s, even on logs. Actually, maybe not. We have a lot of options here, but still. Here's what I'm gonna do here. Let's save the Spike Storm till now. So that'll stall however long for another Maelstrom. How about now? That was like 3 seconds or so. Not that much, but Maelstrom at 8.3k. And then this second Maelstrom has to beat the rest of the round. It's kind of annoying that, you know, he only just got 2 Maelstroms left. If he had a bit more, that'd be nice. Oh, it's out, it's out, it's out. Use it. And 16k I'll take. Because this gives us still 10k pops to work with. Now I just gotta beat the round. Let me wait to use the Spike Storm ability. I want to wait so that it covers these 3 mobs back here as much as possible. So, and also Glue Strike, now, and this. No, I should have used it under. I'm so dumb. I should have used it on the SRAM so they slow down and they get extra damage. Because Spike Storm can beat, you know, mobs easily. It needs SRAM help, balloon help. That was silly. The moment I pressed the button, it was instant regret. But that works. Just 2 Maelstroms. Glue Strike again? Yes. Wait, this is dumb. Or is it? 16.9, okay. Alright, we are back to square one. So, oh crap, I don't have my Glue Strike immediately. That's fine. Wait for this? Now. For +2. Crap, is that gonna be good enough? Oh my god, just barely. I did not think about the part where after you beat all the rainbows, there is this to take care of. Hopefully we'll have more abilities up by then, or Glue slowing down. I feel like that's huge. Now I just need one more Spike Storm to finish off the round and guarantee my survival. Come on. Is there anything else? Okay, I could spend 110 on a Jar Pickle to make the JFR stronger, but I kind of want to hold it at this point if I got this far. I need you to pop the F-Moab before I Glue Strike, so the insides get more damage. I'm gonna die here, No, I should have used Jar Pickle earlier. Now I know. Yeah, we're just gonna do the Pickle early. In fact, this does help actually for it against Moab or balloons. It nerfs the mob damage, but buffs the balloon damage, because I think it's only 1 balloon damage per spike. Okay, that's the end of the rainbows. One more to end off. Wow, 14 is huge. That's the least amount that it's done so far. So again, another Spike Storm immediately, and then let's get the +2 in ASAP. This Spike Storm has got to come up, otherwise I'm fricked. I'll do a Panic Glue in the back. Frick it. 2 Panic Glues, but come on. This, and then... Oh, I had to Glue Strike early. I hate this. There's nothing else I can do but watch my eventual death. Is it just worth it to bite the bullet on Alp buff too? Yeah, I'm doing it. Frick it. How much can a 3/0/0 hurt me, really? It'll only be hitting, I think, ZMGs at worst. Okay, this is a really... I really shouldn't have used Spike Storm. I got antsy and used it on BFBs, and now look what happens. There's F-Mobs left. So, I gotta beat this with the Spike Army. And a Glue Strike to help out. One left. One left. Oh, and we've done it. This got 200 pops just from hitting the BFBs and Moabs. Yikes, but we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Total pops taken away 31,000 or so. So 12 more K to spare. But I still gotta make 10 extra K, which I think is actually like around 84. Maybe not the worst thing in the world. Oh, I also forgot to mention earlier, but his Geraldo was only level 12, which I did the math, and somehow even in this challenge, he dropped Geraldo on round 50. Yes, round 50 Geraldo. I know he didn't want Geraldo to do damage, but this spot definitely wouldn't have done damage, even if dropped on round 15. Just a tip for next time, or just in general, really. This should do right, come on. Spike Storm in 1 second. Nice. I'm honestly not sure how well the Spike Factory performs against Super SRAMs. I think equally as tough. Would Spike be better if they put in the middle? I'm honestly not sure. On one hand, the GFR would do better. Yeah, I can't tell you because I have I even done a Spike 2 million pops? I don't remember. But crap. Should I just pickle and see? Oh wait, it still has pickle. The Spike Storm still has pickle on it, but it's still dying. Here's the thing. I have 1 Creepy Auto. Do I use it now? I'm gonna say yeah. It's definitely worth it. It would, you know, give more time for the Spike Factory to do its work here. We're probably dead to this line. I need the Spike Storm ability. It's so important. Like, what is this even? Wait. Give it? Oh my god. I still would have died to those up there anyway. Damn, this is not even close. And we have 82 to take care of, too. Don't forget. We are officially in experimental mode. Embrittlement. Oh, crap, that hits BFBs, too? Oh, I don't know about that, then. But it's very little damage, see? So I think it might be okay. But I want embrittlement at the back, so that it could maybe freeze some cerams to help us, and do a bit more damage to the balloons at the exit. Glue strike here for sure. See that embrittlement come. Oh, 200 pops. That's okay. Spike Storm now, I have to. Let's see how terrible this is. It survives. Holy, that's a lot of damage, though. Again, we got about 8k left, I think. 8k. That's the only problem with this strategy right now. It does too much. And it dies here. Yeah, 1,000. Sorry, never mind, never mind. It went up way more than I thought. I think Sabo's too much money, but we gotta at least see it through. We gotta. Don't die here. Thank you. Sabo's gonna be up for the ending part here. That's great. But that's too many mobs. GG. Sabo ain't gonna save us there. I do have a rejuve, but I can't afford more rejuves, guys. Okay, Abyssal Warrior is about the same amount of money as Sabo. 15% more damage. Wait, and also, like, it does actually do damage to cerams pretty decently, so it would clutch up. And also slow down Moabs, just again at the cost of damage. So I don't know. How the hell did it also shoot? It did 44 damage, but the balloons aren't even in range. Let's see if this is mobs. That would be great for double slow. Oh, it does, but look at that damage. Oh my god, 700 in 2 shots. I don't think I can take that. It's way worse than Embrittlement. At this point, I might as well just try Embrittlement, right? Maybe I could put the Alk here then, and then the Embrittlement the other, or the Murmoki the other side. I feel like that's a better solution. Anyway, one more Spike Storm here, and it doesn't work. All right, I have an idea. What if no foam? Go back in time. What if 2 Maelstroms just does it? What if foam is actually that useless? Because I actually, like, looking at this right now, I feel like it might be. I also just got a Murmonkey. If I get Alchemist, it's going to be up here instead. It'll take pops so less than Murmonkey, which is why I did that. Anyway, let's see what foam does. I need to get Glue Strike right now. Perfect. And look at that. I don't need it. It is confirmed. 2 NG foams are absolutely worthless. It does nothing to help you survive the round. Could you believe that? I mean, I can, but that's annoying. Yeah, same pop count on Gibraltar too. I guess the Murmonkey was really what made the difference. We should have Spike Storm for the last part here. Nice, nice. First try with the Murmonkey strategy. I probably need Alk here, right? No, oh, yeah, I need Alk. Okay, I need Alk. All right, Alchemist this round. Holy crap. I guess it adds up in damage because of the Glue Strike. I'll keep that in mind next time. I didn't think it would do that much, but I was wrong. Holy. I thought switching the placement would have been okay, but I think we need a bit more than that. Oh my god, no Glue Strike, and it's already at 1300. What a disaster. Disaster class, but look how clean it is with the Abyssal Warrior now. Alright, hold. Nice, that was a lot of balloons. Spike Storm now? Get as many popped as possible to Glue Strike. And then a second back here. I'm gonna die. Come on, hold the line. 2, 1. Okay, this is the run. Look, 3 left. Wait till now is good. And then Glue Strike. Yeah, that's gonna work. Nice. Finally done, 81. But I spent a lot of money. Stim and Splatter. We still afford by 84 though, so I think I also did the math and I can't afford to use 1 Rejuve and still afford on 84. But ideally no, but there's also 4 to 5 mobs this round. BFBs, I mean. Okay, this round looks pretty interesting. Just 1 FBFB down, 4 to go. Now the question is, can I, like, save 1 Spike Storm for the end? Oh, this is good. Look at the staggering. It is perfectly staggered. Why won't it work? Ability. Glue Strike now. Yep, we win. Epic. That was close, though. But that was not as hard as I thought, thankfully. Now this round should be a piece of cake. It's a lot of cerams, but I think it holds. Nice. $2,000 to go, folks. How many do I pop here? Another one up now? Glue Strike? Oh my god, $90. What I should do is, like, use Spike Storm at a point where it pops enough mobs that it gets $2,000 worth of ceramics. Is that 2k cerams? We'll see. Oh, this is good. This is good. I think we got it here. Watch this. Spike Storm now. And Glue Strike now. Come on. Got it. Hold. Hold the line. And I think the rest of the run is free. Even despite this doing 5.6k pops. I just gotta do a quick pop count check. 14, 17, 31, 37. Yep, we're 5k free. But look how fast the carpet shoots now. It should barely be hitting. Mobs do hit with the Alchemist, but overall, we're looking good. And now what else is there to get? Probably I'll get Relentless. And maybe Call Arms to finish it off, but really anything goes, really. So this just has to be below 11,000. It's actually getting several hundred pops each round, which is not good. But if it keeps up that pace, it still won't get there, but still. What else can I... Yeah, should I just buy in a Chinook and, like, hope that Carpet solos? As much as I want to say GG, I actually, like, Carpet still might get overwhelmed to, like, the densest rounds, like 98. It might take several Spike Streams to get out of that round scot-free, so I don't want to waste money on a Chinook if I might need that money later on, you know? If you couldn't tell, what I'm aiming for right now is Call to Arms. That would cost about $30,000, similar to Lord of the Abyss, but I don't think it's worth. The Call to Arms is a 50% speed and pierce buff, which is, I know the Lord of the Abyss is permanent, but still. Oh my god, it's getting so many pops this round. I don't think this is clear. Maybe I should just get a Shug now before it's too late, cause this is awful. If I do though, where would I put the Alchemist? That's the thing. Would I put it in the corner where it buffs? Oh, I guess I might just let it buff the Abyssal Warrior. I know it gives range to the Mermonkey, but the question is, how much range? Is it enough where it hits UMGs? If it does, we obviously don't do it. If it doesn't, we take it. So let's see. The range is pretty tiny, I'm not gonna lie, so it looks good. Look. Not hitting? Okay, we have to do this. Better late than never. But this is all good. It still gets the out buff, because it lands on 2 targets at once. We are okay. It only hits the bads, but that does like 20 damage at most. Oh, 192, where did that come from? Uh-oh. I didn't see that, but if it's only 192, I'll take that. Anyway, I guess there's no harm in doing a Jerry Fire on the carpet. Why not? Oh crap, 96 is actually overwhelming us. I'll get one up really soon though, so we're okay. I'll have to Glue Strike though, to save a little bit. Damn, this is what I mean, it's not actually trivial. Oh. It's the ZMGs actually. They turn the bend and the Mermaid gets one shot off, but only 200, so that's okay. Yeah, still not enough for a Spike Storm or Call to Arms. 1 Sabo is well by this round. How many shots will the Mermonkey shoot here? 1. Again, alright. Oh, Ninja, why are you attacking now? It's okay, it's okay. It's way less than 1 shot of what Mermonkey would do. Don't forget, I could also just... Oh, crap. I was going to say I'd use a Rejuve here, but hopefully not. Please just clean up. Thank you. I would like the suffering to end now, please and thanks. Here we are. It's not at 2 million yet, but it should after all the insights are popped here, right? If I did the math correctly. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2 million has been passed. Damn, not by much. 2,000 over. Crazy salvage run, I gotta say. I knew this was a good one to try, because it didn't look easy, but I swear it didn't look impossible either. I guess more of the story, always pair your Spike Factories with Mermonkeys. It never fails.